carrying it in behind the net. Centers, quick shot, they score. Kieren Dervin snaps one home.
Dervin with the open net puts it home, 1-0 Frontenac.
Connects with Dervin in a 1-on-4, gets a shot off and scores. Wow.
So I know the first question on everybody's mind is going to be about the draft and when you got called in the 3rd round by the Vancouver Canucks. Could you talk to me a little bit about that experience when you saw your phone ring and you got that call from everybody? What was the reaction and how did you feel when you got that call?
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. I had a lot of my family at the house with me, and some more came afterwards. But there was a commercial on, so I didn't actually see the name or hear my name get called. But
oh, no.
My agent called me during the commercial and told me I got drafted. I didn't really believe him, and then after the commercial finished, I saw my name. So yeah, it was honestly a ton of emotions running through my mind, and just so happy and honored to be picked by Vancouver there.
You went out to the rookie camps there. You had a great time there. Could you tell me a little bit about the difference between an OHL training camp and an NHL rookie camp, and what kind of experience you had out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the pace. Obviously, a lot of those guys are much older, and they're developed in every single way much better than a lot of the guys here, just because of age and experience and everything. But it's pretty easy to learn from some of those guys, and take bits and pieces of their game and try to implement it into yours. So it was a really good experience.
I was actually going to ask about that. Was there any tips or advice that you took from rookie camp that you plan to bring back here and maybe share with some of the younger or more inexperienced players here on Kingston?
Not really. I think just trying to play more of a complete game, an all-around game, because some of the stuff that you do here may not fly at the other level. So I think just trying to make sure you play a complete game every night.
You played 10 games for Kingston last year. You had the chance to kind of dip your toe into the water, but now this year you're going to be back playing a full season with the Kingston Frontenacs. Could you tell me a little bit about what kind of experience you plan to have this season, and what can the fans expect to see from you?
Yeah, I think it was good that I was able to get in there at the end of the season, finish off the regular season, then into the playoffs, kind of just get familiar with the league and how it's going to be. And I'm really looking forward to this season. I think the group here has a really good opportunity ahead of us, and I think we're going to show well.
I was actually going to ask, because you did jump in at the tail end of the season there. You only played about the 10 games, but then you got a little bit of postseason action as well. Could you explain to me the difference of momentum shift that you felt going from regular season to playoff hockey?
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit faster, a little more of a jump, and physicality definitely up the notch a little bit. But I think we especially did a good job at transitioning.
I was actually just chatting with a fan of yours named Dennis, and he had the question that was really good. It was, what NHL player did you watch growing up that you've really modeled your game after, and how can we kind of see that on the ice for you?
Yeah, I think recently, and starting a couple of years ago, is Jack Eichel. I've always loved watching him play. The way he skates is really smooth stride, powerful stride, and I think I kind of have a little bit of similarities in the skating stride, and he's also a really smart player, and you can shoot the puck, he can make plays. He's all-around player. He good in the defensive zone, and and just a complete player.
Absolutely, definitely a two-way player, much like yourself.